All right, guys, August 25th again, and we're down here in the little lower section. And if you just kind of glance and see, you can see some things are doing okay and some not so well. So we had some huge temperatures a couple weeks ago, 115, 119, I think this year's the highest. Anyways, it took out some of these plants. Took out this one on the end for sure, but now we've kind of mellowed out. Just the other day it was raining in 70. Today's supposed to be, I think, 90. And then we're going to get up into 103, 104. But coming up to Labor Day weekend. So, but I've been getting tomatoes. One here, one there, two there, three there. These little champagne bubbles are doing good. They keep producing, even though that's the one that died first. You see this plant's dead. I had one here, I took it out. We've got some ugliness. This black cherry is a really nice tomato. It's not doing quite as well as it did earlier, but they're tasty. But you can see this, you can probably hear that. It's I don't know if they're gonna come to the end or whatever. And then the day we had the thunderstorms, you can see right here, the shade cloth here, when we had the thunderstorms, it got super windy, and all these plants were up there, and then this thing come and just crunched them. All these plants here, the same thing. They were all the way up to the top of that, another, I don't know, 2.5, 3 feet from where they're at right there to up there. And they were all the way up there, and then, yeah, that's what happens. You get a random storm, knocks off my peaches off my peach tree. That kind of bummer too, but anyways, coming on down, you can see some of these plants are good, some of them not so much. The grapes, I don't know. There was like 6 of them way down there on the end. They disappeared. I assume a bird got them. I don't know when to pick them, so I wasn't going to pick them. Whatever. It is what it is. Maybe next year. If not, we'll rip them out and just use that as more garden space. So here's these tomatoes, guys. And you can see those are doing pretty good. I don't know the variety. These here aromas, unless I'm mistaken, aroma is supposed to be a determinant. None of my aromas have died. They keep on putting out fruit. There's more right there. I just picked like 3 days ago. I got a pretty half a 5-gallon bucket worth. They're all sprawling way over here too. And then the dead ones here will go to there, but I don't know what variety that is either. But pretty much this whole back row, except for this first 1 or 2 plants, pretty much dead. And they're supposed to be an indeterminate. So I don't quite understand. But here's something funny. You can see without blinding you right up there. So this squash plant has decided to climb the oak tree. I left the sunflowers, even though they're not producing anymore. I started to leave them, just let the thing climb, and yeah, it's climbing. So anyways, we'll come on through here real quick and I'll show you these 2 guys. So these are labeled as spaghetti squash in a plastic bag, so I save seeds from something, and labeled spaghetti with a question mark. I'm not sure if these are done. If anybody wants to try to explain to me, but I've heard if it gets like these scabs on it, that they're done. I've heard about pushing your fingernail into them. According to that, they'd be done. I've heard that the stem is supposed to turn woody. That is not the case. And they're still pretty pale. They're not yellow at all. They're different colors than they were. They were like greenish. But I'm not sure. We got this little, size of a golf ball watermelon. I've got another one down there. Just gonna let it go and hopefully it'll ripen. The curlicue is not dried up yet. So anyways, you can see the tomato plants. And then here's my cucumbers. They've now decided to grow down there through the fence. You can probably see one cucumber right there. So I've got, these are like alpha betas, I think. And then on the edge here, I've got the Armenian, which that guy's pretty close to picking. He's about a foot long, 14 inches long. I can almost touch, well, I can touch my fingers around the on the fat side. So I gotta let them get about a little bit bigger than that. Maybe another day or two. So, and then I'll spin around here, and you can see these plants, these tomatoes are pretty much dead. We can pick some, whatever's left, whatever's still good. You know, that one's still good. You know, but some of these, they dry up and they kind of get all shrivelly, and I just leave them. So there you go on the lower section, guys. It's just another year, another interesting garden area. I thought this would be too tight in this walking area, but you know what? It's been not that bad. And we'll leave you with this real quick, if I can get my hand up in there. Look at the size, if you can. Yeah, we don't have. That's as big as my hand. That's almost a softball. I picked one bigger than this right here the other day. So again, we're still getting something. Still getting something here and there. But there's the lower garden. I'll show you these tomatoes. I left those ones. Those are originals. I left those to die. Hopefully spread those around, get those to grow. That's a great tomato. I have no clue what it is. Been growing it every year as a volunteer since the first year I grew it. And then we have another tomato, and these were volunteers from just random places around the garden. So anyways, guys, there it is, August 25th 2024, and we will catch you guys in about a month, hopefully. But just a side note, I started some more zucchini. I started some more cucumber today. And I think we're going to start some cabbage seeds and those, and see if we can't get that kind of stuff to start growing now, and maybe get some before Christmas. All right, guys, see ya.